right here, so keep it locked.
This is GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Self-motivation was bullshit. Yeah. Real right shit. Self-motivation was bullshit. I needed the drugs, I needed the love. I beat it the shit and I skied in the guts. You going through my shit, bitch, creepy as fuck. I know it ain't said, but I needed the rush. These niggas are dope, what's the reason you trust? But you falling in love, what's the reason you rush? Tighten up. I burn up a bridge off of doing something violent. I burn up a bridge off of just being silent. You do what you want, I'm just saying how I am. I jump off a bridge, I'ma probably start flying. You tryna do without it, you probably start dying. If I was you, I'd probably do something about it. But you can't do shit. I'm taking grudges with me to the grave. You better be careful about what you say. And trust me, my nigga, you tell me some shit in confidence, I'm taking that shit to the grave. These niggas don't play on the level I play. These niggas don't keep it as real as big peso. Big peso, big peso, big peso. Big peso turn local to Betty. Big peso turn local to Betty. Big peso turn local to Betty. She walk around like she don't know my daddy.
Right now,
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to this station. GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.
Wednesday. We are back at it, man. Oh, man. I'm glad it's Wednesday, man. I've been contemplating and doing some things. Let's give it up. We got Big Homie in the building today. I understand Big Homie's in the building. We got Ivory on in a minute here. You know what I'm saying? How's your Wednesday to Wednesday?
Wednesday, man. Nothing but hard work and hustle, man.
Hard work and hustle. That's every day, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's every day, man. Whether you're an entrepreneur who we brought on last week, Josh and Linked Up Auto Care, or whatever business you're doing, or 9 to 5, or hustling. It's survival.
Man.
Survival of the fittest.
Some people just trying to float, and
Stay
then you
above
got
water.
others that is trying to buy a motherfucking boat. You hear me? So
Okay, you trying to buy the boat.
I don't want to just float.
You want the boat.
I need my own boat.
Your own boat. Let's give
And I
your
can
own
invite
boat
yeah.
and not trying to float. A round of applause. Understand that? That's what's up.
So that's what's going on, man.
Right. Well, before we get started, and by the time we get finished, Ivory should jump on in. But let's go ahead and run our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? First up, we got Goodies Barbecue. It's still barbecue season. It's still barbecue time. So go on over to 1440 Hamilton Avenue in the heart of Mount Healthy and get you some barbecue. You understand? Turkey tips, rib tips, greens, green beans, yams, you name it.
Dressing,
gravy. All of it. You know what I'm saying? So go on over there and get your barbecue and say my 2 cents and receive a 10% discount on any purchase. Give Goodies Barbecue a round of applause. Next up, we got Jarman Home Solutions. If you need any electrical work done, whether it be commercial, residential, these are the brothers to call. They are certified, qualified, and able to do the job. They have a lot of business, but they're sure to take on your business. And you can say my 2 cents and receive a discount on any purchase or service that you use from them. Let's give Jarman Home Solutions a round of applause. Next up, we got Nation, www.danknation.co. Make sure you go there and get your seeds and premium seeds and go and get your apparel and everything. Rumor has it that there was a Jarman sighting this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So if the master grower comes out, something's cooking. So y'all stay tuned. Go to www.danknation.co and get your premium seeds. Let's give Dank Nation a round of applause. That's the G14 classifier for all you guys out there that need the man weave, the hair unit. You need to tell your barbers that they need to go to www.polishbarbershop.com and get you some G14 classified products. He was the first one in the city that I ever knew that did this type of procedure, man. It's not expensive. It lasts. He's got quality products and everything. And you can say my 2 cents for all you barbers out there that are not established yet and want to get established. This is the brother to go see. So go to www.polishbarbershop.com and get you some G14 classified products. Let's give G14 Classified, a round of applause. Next up, we got Bagman. 125 Calhoun Street is the new place, right across from Panera Bread. You'd always come down to 3020 Hopple and Coleraine and get them bags. I'll be down there from 3 to 7 Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. I know y'all seen me with that lighter, boy, that Mac 10 lighter. Something to get, something to have, something you won't lose. You know what I'm saying? There's
Conversation piece, man.
Yeah, all type of novelty things down there, man. They really loving them bucket hats, and they loving them T-shirts too, man. And we got smell-proof bags. We got it all down there. Anything that you need to do with making your presentation, your package together, you just need to go to Bagman. Also up at the new store up there is also the Royal Room Hookah Lounge. Now I was going to say hookah, but it's Hookah Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Polished, watching the fights up there. You know what I'm saying? It's got all types of different flavors. And people might have known it from the old spot, but you turn old into new. And you know, when this guy get his hand on things, that's what it do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So let's give Bagman the round of applause. And don't ask for no discounts because the damn bags is already a goddamn $1.50 bags. So quit asking me for a discount. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. We got our sponsors out the way. But, man, I don't know if you've been checking out the news, man, or just seeing on TV in general. It seemed like every conversation is the first the election, first Biden losing his mind and Trump. But more than that, man, on every show, man, you seeing more and more of the LBGTQ community. Yeah. You seeing more and more of the transgender, this, that, the third, and you seeing more and more of you got to watch what you say, or the people narrative is that they'll shut you down, or you can't say this or can't say this, and it's pretty bad when it gets to the kids, man, and the kids that are raised. How can I say this?
Be careful.
In a normal. Something what
traditional.
Traditional. Okay,
old
good word.
School traditional.
All right, yeah, we'll say that. Life brought up, you know, because when we was younger,
meaning a boy was a boy and a girl was a girl,
and there was none of this identifying with this, that, or third. There was none of those. None of those words were ever a part of our vocabulary, mainstream vocabulary. All this gender stuff. Hey, man, if it's a boy, it's blue. If it's pink, it's a girl. That's what it was. That's the way it is. All this other stuff is just mind-boggling, man, and it's trickled down into the kids. Now, if you're an adult and that's the lifestyle that you want to live or do what you do, so be it. Hey, man, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you're going to hell for doing what you're doing. You're going to do that. I'm not going to tell you that because that's living in a glass house. Yeah. So I'm not doing that. But what I am saying is show some common decency and courtesy for what tradition is. All the stuff that you're going through and doing, that's on you, man. That's on y'all. Do you, as they say, do you.
Classical or traditional.
Yeah.
It's in
natural.
the same era that we talking, this was considered taboo.
Natural.
It was taboo to be gay or lesbian or the all whatever you want to call it. So today, you know, it's a thing where they pushing it down on kids, where I don't ever remember when I was growing up, I never ever really remember ever having a thought or a moment in time where I questioned if I was a boy or a girl or how I felt. We just played with the boys and we did boy shit.
We did boy stuff.
And you had your, like, you know how boys play. We class, like you're gonna have your leaders, your followers, your workers. we organize. That's what we do, So if someone was gay when we were growing up, you didn't really know. They hid it. It was what they call in the closet. It was taboo. They couldn't even, a lot of these people, I understand people being aware and how they can feel because they can't tell nobody or whatever the situation to change. My thing is, when it comes to kids, 4, 5, 6, 7, these kids shouldn't be having this discussion.
And this is where we segue into what had happened was. Well, what happened was some kids go to some establishment in the city of Cincinnati. It didn't make the news or anything like that. It just made my ears. You know what I'm saying? And what had happened was a kid about age of 8 or 9 identified or wanted to be a boy to a girl. So I'm not sure what the little boy had on or whatever.
So he was a boy identifying as a girl.
Trying to be a girl. I guess,
and so he had on girl clothes.
I'm assuming
okay.
that he had.
Because that's why go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. So we follow.
Some kids who was raised traditionally said, "Hey man, that's gay." They might even said
they went after it.
He might have said he was gay or that's gay. I don't know the lingo, but
how these little kids talk.
Right. So, and I'm assuming some other kids was involved in it too, saying something to the kid about it, and the kids got suspended or told they couldn't come back to whatever place they was at. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
When I was like, when I heard the story, I was like, that is crazy, because the traditional boys was like, hey man, that's not right. That's not. And kids know this.
And kids ain't even supposed to understand what it is he trying to do. They just know what's natural.
What is natural. And that is the part that people who have that lifestyle might want to argue gray area or whatever. But I believe that shouldn't be allowed, man. I'm just saying, this shouldn't be allowed at a kid's age. When you get to 18 or whatever, do your thing. But as a kid at that younger age, man, I think something's wrong. I'm gonna just say it, god dang it. I think something's chemically wrong with the parent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You got
that's what you could get mad at me or whatever. I mean, but at 7, 8, all of that, you should be correcting that stuff from whether the child stays with the single mom or whatever the situation is, where they might exude or display some feminine, what people would call feminine attributes or traits, or do whatever, put their hands on their hip or shake their head or this, that, and the third or whatever. Some might consider that feminine, this, that, and the third. But as a man in the family, hey man, you don't do that. That's what girls do. You know, and a lot of these parents ain't on that right now. They're letting these kids express themselves and let them be them,
that gentle parenting shit, that shit is causing a ton of confusion where kids don't even know their place. And then you tell them, well, if you feel some kind of way, okay, well, maybe you out of track. Like, you pushing it. It's everywhere you see. Like, I listen, to each is their own, okay? But my thing is that if it doesn't procreate, then we know, let's I don't want to pull the Bible or the Quran or any religious book into it, right?
Right.
But we know what all those books say about this thing that we're talking about, this about homosexuality or lesbian. I don't even know what words they use. Hey, check this out. I found out that we ain't called heterosexual no more.
What?
If you a straight man and you like women, guess what they call you?
A man?
No, you a cisgen.
A what?
Man, a cisgen. That's Whoa. Yeah, I was told that cisgen mean heterosexual.
Hey man, they need to cut that bull crap out. What is cisgen? What I'm
I'm heterosexual for life, and that's just what I am.
That's exactly what it is.
And that's it.
I don't get all of these titles and all of these things, man. What is going on, man? You said a cisgen.
Yeah, we ain't heterosexual. The term is cisgen for straight men.
Hey man, when you say that, you know what I think about?
Sissies.
That was the second thing. The first thing I thought was a cis, the pus. It's nasty.
Yeah, whatever, man. Just
and you said, that's what I thought. I like, and it all ties in, sissy, with all of that shit.
Little sassy
that is crazy.
Girl or whatever, like a cis, and man ain't never been, but whatever. But so I learned that.
Well, unlearn it.
Yeah, I learned that.
Unlearn it. Don't say that word ever again.
No. I just wanted to know. I didn't know. I knew you didn't know, so I had to tell you because I didn't know till I was told. And I was like, whoa, what? Okay. And so politically, y'all, so let's go to the politics with this, right? Politically, the LGBT community, whoa. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to leave the rest of y'all out. The LGBTQ, NFAZY, NOXP, LONOD.
Oh, you been funny
XYZ.
now.
No, because I couldn't leave nobody out. They have more political power than a certain demographic of people that have been fighting for shit for forever.
But guess what party they are part of?
Yeah, they try to coincide.
With who? The Democrats.
Yeah.
Those people.
Yeah.
Because your favorite president, Mr. Obama, went on ahead and made that. The only thing he did was make that law for same-sex marriage.
Same-sex marriage.
Same,
hate crime for them.
Yeah, for nothing.
Hate crime for
nothing
Chinese.
for Negroes. But you got every Negro
hate crime for
wanting to jump up and
Jewish people.
All of that. None of those. We was getting shot in the head. Pray for him. Pray for him. That's the only thing he could say, and we need to change. But
it's always
group,
when you ask him to do something for us, it's got to be for the whole people as a whole.
Oh.
I can't just. But that's bullshit because you did it for.
Or you hear this one: Trump blocked it. They block everything that he's doing. They block it.
It's a game.
And you're like, well, what did he? Did he trying to implement? If you kill a nigga, you going to jail or something like that? Anything for black folks? Nope. You did it for the Asians and you did it for the what's the name? So my point being, all of that.
It's a hate crime to kill anybody but a black man.
So
that's the bottom line.
Right. So these are the two parties that we're sent with. One tries to do this crap slyly and you know what I'm saying, pat you on the back, come on, little doggy. And the other one, I don't know what that Project 2025. I wish he could find that and pull it up. I wish he could find it, a big version. I tried to
y'all
find
look up Project 2025 and look into that.
I saw that and I said, damn.
That's something we need to be aware of, apparently.
You don't know. And look, you don't know if it's propaganda, if it's that actually what it is.
Just look deeply in. Just look into it.
You're going to have these people, you're going to have people who are caught up in the politics say, that is some Democratic propaganda that they are trying to implement on Trump. So I'm just like,
don't know if it's true or not.
Hey man,
games being played on both sides.
When they said banning. Let me see if I can pull it up. I got my live on. Banning same-sex marriages. It was a whole bunch of stuff. Like, man, this dude is tripping.
Well, that's reversing that LGBT stuff. Banning same-sex marriages. I'm not, listen, like I said, if people can be, if you're going to, you know, I'm in a profession where I deal with all people, okay? So I'm not bitter or nothing, and I don't even know if homophobic is the same thing. I ain't trying to, you know. My thing is, I'm not gonna put myself in a place where two men are sitting here bumping knees, kissing each other, or two women doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect
Word.
us as human beings, our careers, our next
He
generations to
playing
come.
somebody talking.
Did you know that it is now a crime to be homeless?
A crime
Pay
to be
attention.
homeless.
It's not a secret. Look it up. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a
This what
game.
this is.
Look it up.
America First Legal, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And America First Legal is a member of Project 2025, which is dedicated to creating the playbook for the next conservative administration and what it calls the Project Pillars, correct?
We are proud contributors to Project 2025.
Okay.
Wow.
And are you familiar
The money.
with Project 2025's mandate for leadership?
In fact, I am.
Okay. And in fact, you wrote some of the sections of this mandate related to the DOJ, correct?
Sure did.
Department of
And the
Justice.
mandate
Y'all don't know who the
outlines policy
DOJ is.
priorities for the next conservative president. Is that correct?
It does.
You've done a great job. I just want to let you know. All right, so let's walk through some of the provisions of the mandate. It calls for eliminating the Department of Education, eliminating the Department of Commerce, deploying the military for the use of domestic law enforcement against protesters under the Insurrection Act of 1807.
Damn.
It also has the repealing of Schedule F status for thousands of federal employees to allow a president to replace career civil servants with unqualified partisan loyalists. That's probably my favorite of it.
This
also-
can't be real.
Hey man, that's real.
No, this shit can't. That
Hey
can't.
man, finish.
2025 is a far-right manifesto. It is a 1,000-page bucket list of extremist policies that would uproot every government agency and disrupt the lives of every person who calls this country home. The Department of Education would be eliminated, cutting students off from civil rights protections and ending essential Title I funding for K through 12 schools. The Department of Justice would go on a murdering spree. It would rush to use the death penalty and expand its use to even more people while circumventing due process protections. Project 25 not only calls for national book bans in schools, but also creates a list of banned words for the federal government that would be deleted from, quote, every federal rule, agency regulation, contract, grant, and piece of legislation that exists, end quote.
Hey
Here
man.
are just a few of the words on the list.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Diversity,
Oh.
gender, reproductive health, and of course, conservatives want to ban the word abortion. On that note, abortion care would be inaccessible and illegal no matter where you live. Now, we could have an entire hearing on how these policies would quite literally ruin and end lives, and I didn't even touch upon proposals for housing, climate change, worker protections, and more. If enacted, Project 2025 would destroy the federal government as we know it.
Hey man.
That's too. That's like
and
stupid extreme.
That's
to the
not
point
even
where that's
all
like
of it.
dictatorship. That can't be real.
Hey man, right now I need to give a round of applause to Nadia Corleone, bro, for real, because homegirl, she always say you send men and women to do your battles. No, nigga, you just got all the information. So she was saying this stuff a long time ago, bro.
Man.
So that's somebody you need to pay attention to, bro. Go to their page, and she always dropping game on that. Like this, what I'm hearing right now is that's not even half of what we was talking about months ago.
Boy, listen, that shit right
The executive
there.
order, the president has the power to do what the hell he wants to do.
Basically a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Like the old whatever they used to tell us, like who they say you used to be in dictatorship that we learned about growing up, Russia or
Hitler.
Hitler. They say China or Japan.
Dictatorships are all over the country, Africa, everywhere. There's dictatorship all over.
Africa got presidents everywhere though. Like they got
Might as well be dictatorship.
50 countries and shit.
But they all ran behind somebody, some entity. So you really stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb for real when it comes to this election for real, because this is a shit show. And the devil's sitting here like, okay, which shit is you going to take?
Because it don't matter.
What shit am I going to give y'all? Am I going to give you this shit? This plate of shit? What's the movie where the girl, the the ladies that made the shit pie for the white lady.
Shit.
I can't remember the movie. She was such a butt. They gave her a shit pie. Yeah, they talking about how good it is. That's what the devil is doing to people right now.
Man, I ain't no politician, right? But black people been voting Democratic for like, what they say, 80, 75, 80 years now?
No, before then it was Republican. They were Republican. Black folks
originally was the Republican Party, but then the whole world changed. And then we was slaves.
So
I'm saying, since we so-called got our rights to vote and freedom and shit, we've been voting Democratic, like predominantly, and we ain't never really got nothing from voting that way. Not to say voting a different way gonna change anything, because I don't believe that none of the powers that be want us in position next to them.
exactly. That was my next thing. What you was talking about. It really don't matter what party, man. The parties both are
position next to them.
is giving the American people shit, and that's the way it's supposed to happen. And this shit got to happen this way for this change to come around. And however you want to see it, whether you think y'all's son is coming to clean up the mess, whether you think that's all fake or this, that, and the third, no matter what you believe, a change is coming. And a change is coming.
You're gonna have to either get down or lay down. And it's gonna be like that.
Down or
it's gonna be like that.
Down. You know.
You're gonna have to get down with whoever, down whatever. You're gonna have to pick a side. Cause it's gonna, I just feel like it's gonna be a day and a time. I may be here to see it. It may be after. It may be my son's when he old, or his son might. But it's gonna come a time where, it's really enough gonna be enough, man, and people really gonna fucking finally wake up.
By then it'll be too late, because that's why
it's gonna be
right on time.
It's gonna be when shit go the right way. It's gonna be
hard,
man.
That's why I stopped talking about
a lot of people
this supposed to happen, or putting dates on this, that, and the third, because it's too much stuff that got to go involved with anything. So me trying to figure stuff out, if I see it, I see it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is to make sure people wake up and look around and pay attention to what's going around to their surroundings. That putting your trust in either one of these parties, and I hate hearing this part, you got to pick the lesser of two evils.
That's bullshit.
Like, God dang.
No, you don't.
So I got 2 plates of doo-doo, and you want me to choose what doo-doo I'm going to eat?
Focus on your...
What if I don't want no doo-doo? It's all doo-doo. So why you want me to choose the lesser of 2 doo-doos? They both stink. Was one lumpy or one diarrhea? I don't know. I know there was a post going around today with the somebody's food. You can't eat everybody's food. Well, they posted some shit yesterday, brother, and I swear it looked like diarrhea. Like, hey, somebody was setting somebody up, man. If you eat that, well, you got problems. They said, what is this missing? Toilet paper.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
That's my answer. Toilet paper. That plate missing toilet paper. Yeah, so my point being is, hey, man, no matter what, if you don't choose, or this one, they say, if you don't vote, then you don't get a say. I don't really care about it say. And I'm going to speak what I speak, but I'm going to preach what I preach, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen whether I vote or not. Whether you vote or not, whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Hey, Malcolm X said it, right? When you think about politics, you think about Black America. How many times do you see a white actor, a white athlete talking about politics, trying to get people to sway people? Like, why everybody, when it come to us, the people, they put athlete, like, come on, man, these people don't know shit.
They use white folks too. They use white folks too.
Rich. Like, they got Taraji, vote this, that, geek, ha. Like, wait a minute, because you kind of, like.
Because that's how them people get their money. That's how they get their money, and they are part of we can go down this rabbit hole again or whatever someday.
You right.
The CIA, this whatever that bullcrap, the conspiracy theories is that they industry plants, man. I don't know what they is, but I do know that they industry plants. They are sit there. People are put to influence our people, and we are very easily influenced.
The Pentagon got an entertainment department. Y'all look it up.
Yeah,
look it up. The Pentagon got an entertainment department that controls the movies. They check everything that comes across the TV screen, and they kind of control. Like, so just look it up if you think I'm lying.
No, I believe it.
Not you. I'm talking about them.
Yeah,
I need y'all to look that up. Pentagon Entertainment Department.
They're not gonna look it up. We didn't. Them people
crazy.
Them people out there think doo-doo don't stink. That's why they have 2 plates of doo-doo in their face, and they choosing which doo-doo is the lesser smelling one.
They like this.
This one. This smell a little better.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Smell a little better.
This one made me gag, so I'm let's
get
the fuck out. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Right. And then what I do agree on is that with Killer Mike, even though I think he a plant too, but I do believe you have some type of leeway when you voting for your local. And
that's where it count at.
In your local life.
Where you live at. That government that you need to focus on, and what they like the government and the laws in your state and where you at.
See, and we're gonna do the segue into local politics here, which brings me to why this really matters, is because the homie is going through some stuff with Black since he sold J. Raj. Let's give J. Raj a round of applause. Hello? For bringing the event, and even though the event had some setbacks and some issues and so forth, the brother's still working, still trying to provide something for our people and other people, not just our people, because everybody wants to eat Negro foods. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, that's the whole thing that we talking about. Taraji Pimpin, whatever, Henson, whatever, influential, because Black people are influential. We're creators. We do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So he's been having a whole bunch of issues with the city on getting this event together. You know what I'm saying? And every year is something different, where you can't rent out, you can't do the square, or you can't have like Oktoberfest or Taste of Cincinnati. That's some bullshit.
He dealing with Redline. He dealing with the city and they red tape bullshit.
All of it.
Okay, yeah.
All of it, man.
That's another level.
Right. So that goes into people really indulging, and if they want to, where your vote, well, I think it may matter. Is the city.
Your city council.
Right, because these are questions that you should have asked Aflac. Should have asked Aflac. Are you going to make it easier for us to throw events like all the other events that the city is paying for and bending over backwards for, painting this and doing, you know what I'm saying? Blocking these streets off, this and that. I bet the Taste of Cincinnati and Oktoberfest don't have none of the problems that J. Raj is having. And I don't care about nobody's track record or what they trying to talk about is what murmur this, murmur that, murmur blah, 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 blah. All that is blah, 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 blah. So my point being, without blah, 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 is that
vote for that city council.
I need to check out your city council and go for there.
Your council people, freaking judges, all of it. Man.
Yeah.
Look into it.
And like Mr. Robert Jones said when I had him on the show, we got to bring him back, is that the people need to get behind a candidate. We need to find us a candidate and let them go through the trenches, and we have his back and push him to where him or her where we need them to be on these seats. And it can't be none of these people who get in and think they can play the game like these white folks play the game and do the same thing that these white folks do. No, you're going to get more than a slap on the wrist than this guy over here, like the dude who ran and joined the Capitol. No, nigga, they skinned your ass alive and gave these other folks slaps on the wrist. So I think that's where that begins. You know what I'm saying?
We be having them in there, and they always do dumb shit, like the boy up there in Detroit, man.
Yeah.
The one home girl they after now, what married she talking about some man? I'm like,
That's because they either influence,
fuck.
and they don't play the game like they supposed to play the game. You don't keep going back and asking somebody that's everybody watch TV and see how this shit go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can't keep going back to the same people and demanding more money and this, that, and the third. Man, you're supposed to be a smooth criminal if you're gonna be a criminal. You know what I'm talking about? You shouldn't even be a criminal. You should be really trying to further your people and make changes for us.
Of power, so start making power moves and making changes happen. Like that's what the fuck you there to do.
Right. So when people compare Cincinnati to Atlanta, they are very right forth in saying so and doing so because it's a lot of comparisons just on a smaller scale. But what I can say is this, that in order for us to move ahead, we definitely going to have people in the local chapter of what we're doing to help push just our agenda. And our agenda is for us, which would include our people, but for us. You know what I'm saying?
Turn, it's our turn, period. Been our turn.
Been.
A long time.
You know what I'm saying? When Mallory was running, and I don't want to talk about nobody's character, but we started out the conversation with that, and I believe that man might be that.
No, ain't no question. It's some people know what's going on with Mark.
And well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that, you know, who else did we have? We had another Black Mirror. What was his name, man? I can't think of it. But anyway, that's where I think it need to begin, man, with that, man. So, yeah. I don't think Ivory gonna make it today.
Nah, she about to miss it.
Yeah, she's supposed to be here, but she probably again putting toilets in and storm doors and all types of other stuff. Her and Joe probably putting bookshelves together. You know what I'm talking about? With a baby on the hip and a screwdriver and other. Anyway.
Hand me that screw.
What's going on in sports, man?
LeBron James Jr. flopped 2 games, and then now he hurt.
What you think about that?
Shit, we knew that was gonna go. Like the boy ain't. Hey, listen.
I mean, what you think about him bringing his son on and making it do what it do?
This I don't knock LeBron. Like, listen, if I'm in a position of power and my son want to get down what I'm doing and I can help him, I definitely gonna do it because that's what fathers do.
Let's get that a round of applause. Get that a round of applause.
That's what we do. However, he can't come on to the company and be the GM if he don't know how to fucking even run a line down there where your general labor is. Like, you can't just bring somebody onto a level that they not ready for and expect whatever it is that you expecting. And I knew the boy averaged 4.8 points in college and he didn't start. So, and another thing, he got drafted last with the 54. He wouldn't even be drafted if he wasn't his daddy's son. So when he got on the court, all you gotta do is NBA TV, watch Summer League, Lakers play. He be out there. That shit look crazy, man. He too little. He too little for that shit.
He too little.
He too little for that shit.
And the meal is that he didn't set his other son up too.
Well, that one there he got height, so he might, if he could turn out to have some skill, he got better. He probably gonna look better. He might earn his because he gonna be 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". He gonna be a giant. Like, but Bronny done growing. He's 6'1". He my height. That shit smoke. This ain't the 90s. The average guard 6'4", point guard 6'4", 6'5".
Is that what you doing, running point guard?
Yeah, they won't even be a point, and he can't even guard. He too little. He getting sprayed. He bear meat out there. He bear meat. They be licking their chop. I got Bronny on me. They turn their back and post him right up, shoot right over his ass.
Wow!
Just check it out.
Yeah, I read a couple things, and one of the things that he was
I hope he
about,
succeed, but
he's talking about some. He not showing what he really got.
Well, one thing he definitely got is a guaranteed $7 million contract, and I don't know how he got that being the last round draft picks don't have any guarantees.
What? $7 million guaranteed?
He got I mean, he got a contract, $7.4 million for 3 years or 4 years, something. 3 years, 4 years, $7.4 million. The point is, he a 4th round draft. He the only 4th round draft pick right now with a contract. The rest of them still trying to make the G League team. Of the team that drafted him.
I wonder how other athletes coming up in the draft feel about that.
Man, they going after his ass. Dude getting ready, he gonna have it bad. And then his daddy said, like, the boy better than half the guys I play with. And he said a lot of shit, man.
No, LeBron didn't say no shit like that.
You can look it up.
Put that in. No, for real. He said some stuff.
That man said that his son is better than half his teammates.
I can't wait till we get Cameron J on here. Let's give Cameron J a round of applause. He's doing his things with his videos and so forth. And
he said that. They talk about it on ES. He said that. And now the same people he said that boy was better than, now that boy part of that team.
Well,
so that's a whole nother thing.
Well, for me being a Laker fan,
I'm divorced until that whole party over with.
I am upset. I've been upset ever since.
JJ Redick, come on.
Yeah, I've been upset since. I'd rather LA build right than to go what they going through right now.
This a clown show.
The championship that LeBron won, that was during COVID. So really, people don't even really think that count. The games are short, this, that, and the third. So did they win another ring after that? No. So, that
LeBron done winning rings.
That part right there is kind of, like, as a LA fan, a Laker fan, like,
life, man.
I don't even consider that a ring, a championship.
I'll take it because I got to, but I'm gonna just say this.
I'm a fan.
I know for a fact,
a Laker fan.
I divorced the when I woke up the next morning after they said JJ Redick was the head coach
that ain't never coached the basketball.
I divorced
the NBA.
I divorced him because I heard Gilbert Arenas say that was gonna happen and that they were gonna get LeBron, move him up in the little NBA draft thing to where he got so they could draft. Everything Gilbert Arenas said happened. And I divorced the Lakers officially. I am a Minnesota Timberwolves Anthony Edwards fan.
Well, I'm writing up my divorce papers myself too, because
I'm done, man. Because it's gonna be a headache. It's gonna be a headache for you until he gone, until they get Anthony. The unibrow soft ass out of there.
Did you call this man the unibrow?
They gotta flip the team, man. They gotta flip the whole team, turn the page on all that shit.
Yeah. So then that, and then boxing.
Shakur Stevens a bitch.
Oh my gosh, man!
He's a bitch, man. He made me lose money because I promised a knockout. Like I was a fan because I'm a boxing guy.
That's what that's
right. And I respect the game. And I
Cameron Jeff, you out there? Call in, man. 1-513-788-2522. What do you say? Here we go.
Like I said, nigga, your mother named you after Shakur, nigga.
Yeah, talk shit.
You know I ain't had no problems with the first Shakur. I ain't gonna have no problems with you. Chill out, Lord, nigga. We got the right to have our opinion, and I say that with all due respect. But just keep it where it is, man. Let humor be humor. Let everybody say what they gotta say. You don't like what we said, nigga. Box better. Until you beat Tank,
knock somebody
it ain't really
out.
Nothing for you to say. And making threats. I'm gonna just keep.
So
it
what
real.
did he say to these two?
Boxing.
Because I heard
I got 3 knockouts in All-Star Week.
Cam going off.
So I got 100% knockout.
Cam went the hell off.
Yeah, they just dogged him because he ain't do nothing. Here you go.
I see why they call you Shakur Twitterson. Like, my nigga, 4 hours of tweeting about me and Mace is wow. You boring, nigga. You boring.
Damn.
Everybody's seen it. We ain't the only ones who seen it. You boring, nigga.
That fight was terrible, man. It was. That's why I was free. That's why
I saw the other part of that. He said, "Hey, man, we make more money than you, man."
Shakur Stevens, man, he went out there and stank it up, man.
So is Tank the face of boxing right now?
Hell yeah, for me. And then this young boy Abdullah Mason or Mason Abdullah on his way up, he the future.
Who you think Tank should fight next?
I want to see him knock that boy out, Shakur, man, because niggas tired of seeing him stick and move and run around and stick like he need to get knocked out. Or I want to see Tank knock out the punk that just got beat up by the little dancing ass punk that said he got fingered. I mean,
what?
What's that nigga name? Devin Haney. Yeah, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, the boy that just knocked him out. You know, he said he got raped. He got took advantage of at a Diddy party and all that shit before the fight. He was at a Diddy party, man. He said it, not me. He said it. He said it. Danny Garcia, the boy that just beat up Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, he been.
Wait a minute, he said he went to a Diddy party?
He got raped.
Devin, which one?
Ryan Garcia.
Oh,
Ryan.
Well, okay, yeah.
The boy that knocked Devin out.
Okay. I thought he said Devin.
He admitted to being sexually abused and shit. So.
Oh, that's not funny, but.
I mean, you a boxer. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Like, you a boxer. And this happened not when he was a kid. This is some grown man shit. Like, you already a boxer when, like, why you ain't start? Like, okay, whatever. Anyway, I want to see Tank knock out Shakur Stevens or knock out Devin Haney for sure. I never liked that. When Devin got beat up, that felt good. Cause they gave him the fight over Lomachenko that he didn't win. They just didn't want the old man to have that belt. They thought it was gonna mess the boxing up, but they and then them niggas bought a ref too. Cause that fight he lost, he got knocked down 3 times. One of the refs had it 114, a draw. Me and you ain't. We can't be tied. I knocked you on your ass 3 times.
No, it ain't.
So I don't. You know.
Yeah, but, every sport is tainted too.
Yeah,
even
it's
boxing.
tainted. It's dirty.
Yeah, because like you said, I believe Tank is the face of the.
I'm about to have a sneezing fit.
Oh yeah,
sinus is whooping me.
That type thing. Well,
my water. Yeah, man. So leave the kids out of it. They say kids are born gay. I don't believe that. Never seen a gay baby.
What did you say? You never seen a gay baby?
Yeah. Cause babies just do baby shit. You know, they try to say these kids are born this way. They're made that way. To me, like,
yeah, you caught me with that one.
We was talking about the LGBT thing.
No. Just the part that you said that you've never seen a gay baby. I've never thought of a baby being.
Whoa! Hey!
Yeah, my brain is over here.
That's what I'm saying, man.
How can
parents are making these kids what they are? Is my point.
You know what? You done fried my brain trying to think of a baby being gay.
Cause you ain't gonna see one.
Yeah, man.
And if you see one, it's the parent that's got this boy in pink, and he don't even know because he too young to know he. It be that kind of stuff, man.
Well, the point of the matter is this:
leave the kids out of it.
Leave the kids out of it, and since it's so prevalent right now, it's going to be in schools. It's this, that, and the third. This is the agenda. It's full front.
Right there.
Yeah. So I guess the word of advice, if there is anything called advice, is to pre-warn your kids, man. Let your kids know what's going on. They probably already do anyway from the YouTube, this and the third, you know, how bombarded we are with things. So I suggest that every parent should talk with their kids and explain what's going on, you know. So we don't say the wrong thing. You just keep it pushing and not to be shocked or surprised about this, you know. And if you do the traditional, you make sure that you say, hey, in this family, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And if they exhibit, this is like, if they exhibit traits or whatever, or pick up habits, It's up to
going
you to
through
correct.
so-called phases.
But again, it's not bashing nobody. You know what I'm saying? But this is very, 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 very new for a lot of people, man, and kids too. So we definitely want to be on our P's and Q's. Keep your head on the swivel and protect your neck. And if you believe in Yah, then ask for covering and do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is. And as far as this political stuff, because I'm just sitting back and waiting for some things to happen. And I ain't going to keep talking about it, but it's your choice. Don't get mad at me. You have 2 plates of doo-doo, as we explained before. You can take the lesser smelling doo-doo or the good smelling doo-doo. It's up to you. If you eat shit.
Yeah, they born a certain way, and you say they got to be that way. That's not life, man. I watched my son from day one becoming to who she now eventually is coming to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's all about nothing changes with my love.
Right.
Nothing changes.
Yeah, so nothing. Yeah, I'm not saying don't love your kid or do what you do. You know what I'm saying? If you choose that lifestyle, you choose your lifestyle, but don't push that stuff on everybody. But anyway, that's a whole.
LeBron do got one thing over D Wade, Magic Johnson. He did raise a man.
Let's get that a round of applause. He showed up in public, right? As far as we know. But, ain't he the one that's dating Scottie Pippen's girl? I think that was. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, we had an interesting show today, y'all. Again, we'll be back next Wednesday. We're supposed to have 2 lives in the truth. It was Ivory's turn, but she done skipped out again. It seemed like every time it's 2 lives in the truth, she don't show up. We on her next Wednesday. But anyway, we're going to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like we say every Wednesday, don't be stuck on stupid. Oh, and relaxed on dumb. Oh, yeah, hold on. Before we get out of here, too. The Royal Room, open 11 to 4 a.m. Friday and Saturday for the hookah. That's what's up. We out of here.
Right now.
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station, GRIZZBIZMY2SENSE.
I don't like dealing with y'all at all. I promise the second you making me mad, I feel like running in there with no mask.